Good morning. I'm here to talk to you about one of the best purchases I ever made in my life, and it's a bidet. I'd never used a bidet in my life until recently when I saw some advertisements for bidets on Amazon.com. They came across my feed, so I decided to try one. I bought a VEKEN, V-E-K-E-N, a bidet attachment for toilets. There were a lot of different options on Amazon. I picked this one. It was about $25, and I've installed it in 2 bathrooms in my house. And it was one of the best purchases I ever made. I'm going to tell you basically how I installed it and how I use it and what I love about it. So stay tuned. To install the bidet was pretty straightforward. As you can see, there is my plumbing supply line, and basically the bidet comes with a Y connection. So you're able to split the water supply, one end going into your toilet reservoir above, and then the other end going into the bidet here. You can see the attachment and the buttons and things. Everything's included with the bidet unit. The only thing you might want to use is some Teflon tape that doesn't come with it for the connections, but it's not probably 100% necessary. You can see here are the 2 spray jets, one for the butt and one for a feminine position that spray water to clean you. And if you look on below the toilet seat, that's where the bidet attachment sits. So basically you have your toilet seat sitting on top of the bidet attachment, and then the 2 screws anchor into kind of the nuts below the toilet seat to secure them. One thing I did need to do was buy longer toilet seat bolts. The ones they had weren't long enough to accommodate the increased kind of height with that bidet attachment. Otherwise, everything comes with it. If you look on the bidet controls, there's a few different settings. This is the setting for the butt, and this is a setting for the feminine position. And there's a dial, and when you turn the dial, that increases or decreases the water flow. So here is at the highest position, and you can turn it lower, depending on how much spray and how much force you want coming out. I like to use the higher position. There's also an off button when you want to stop the spray. And there's a little bit of a angular thing where you can direct the spray up or down accordingly to whatever position you want. I tend just to move into my butt in a position that I want to get the correct angle. Now I'm going to show you how this works, but I need to put my hand in front of it because the water is going to spray in an upright position. So we're going to try this now, and I got to be quick with this because the water is going to start spraying. I'll put it on a low spray volume just so it's not coming out too strong. So let's go. Actually, you can see, and then it comes out stronger. Now I just have it at a low volume, as you can see there. But if I want to blast it, I can do that too, and I'll try to do that without getting entirely wet. So I'm going to put it in the top position. I'll hit the spray button. And I need to, whoa, it's coming out with some force here. So I need to show you that, and I'm going to. So you saw the spray coming out of the bidet unit. And one thing I have to note is it's not really messy. When the water sprays out, your butt is basically covering the whole, opening of the toilet. So you don't get any water spray on the floor anywhere else, as long as you're sitting on the toilet, obviously. It is a cold water jet, but really I don't, have any issue with that. I barely notice the coldness of the water, so it doesn't bother me at all. It's not painful at all. And in terms of kind of using it, you just need to kind of position your butt in the right position so it's going to the right place so that it cleans, you thoroughly. So the benefits of the bidet are manifold. A lot of good things about it. First of all, it does a much better job of cleaning than toilet paper does. The water jet, you can set at a fairly powerful setting. It doesn't hurt. And, basically you're using the water clean outside, but also inside. You're spraying the water inside your cavity. And basically it does a great job of cleaning. So when you're done, you're done. There's not any later kind of post leakage, underwear streaks throughout the day. You're fresher, you're more confident. You feel good throughout the day. It's also much quicker than wiping, so you get your business done much faster. Also, your fingers don't get dirty. You're not touching your butt in any way, which I like a lot. Your underwear is less smelly. You use less toilet paper, which adds up to saving some money. All you need is really one tab of toilet paper to dry off after I'm done. And less toilet clogs. So I know with my kids, they tend to use a lot of toilet paper, and I'm, having to unclog the toilet. So with a bidet, that pretty much goes away. Finally, last, it's actually, I find it, as crazy as it sounds, to be kind of fun. It's like that carnival game where you have a water gun and you're shooting the water into a hole in the target, and then the target rises, if you're accurate in getting the water into the hole. So, you get good at aiming, and, you practice, you get better over time. So it's, fun in a certain way. So that's all I have to say about it. In summation, it's the VEKEN, if you can see here, bidet, you'll find on Amazon. There's a lot of other units out there. This one works very well. I think others would as well. And I really recommend trying it. For $25, worst case scenario, you don't use it. But I think once you try it out, you would really, really like it. And that's about it. So thanks for listening. And, if you have questions, reach out to me. And I hope, you can test it out and see if you like a bidet as opposed to the old-fashioned toilet paper. Thanks.